right, y'all. Welcome back to the Complete Husband's Handbook podcast. My name is Daniel, and we're continuing on with our monthly book club, looking at the King, Warrior, Magician, Lover book. And this week we're going to be focusing on the warrior archetype of males. Now, in the book, it makes it a bit more of a transitional type where we started out as the lover, building emotion, the things we love and we hate. Once we become the magician, we gain worldly or academic knowledge. Now, as the warrior, we need to focus on us. We need to focus on our battles. We need to focus on almost us against the world. And where that's not necessarily a good or bad aspect, it's one of those things where this is knowledge tempered with experience. This is we're battle hardened, we've lost jobs, we've lost in love, we're finding out our personal cause and our principles and our beliefs. We've dusted off kind of those youthful, ignorant, or naive expressions or concepts. Now we are officially, as people say now, #adulting, which personally I hate that, but whatever. The warrior stands for justice, for fairness, for order. The warrior can get aggressive, but not needlessly so. And it doesn't just mean physical aggressiveness. It's this mental aggressiveness of wanting to learn, wanting to be trained, wanting to be the best they can in whatever aspect of life. They want to be better in their marriage, better with friends, better at work. And it's that aggressiveness that drives most of us men to, once we hit 35, between 35 and 45, it's that quote-unquote midlife crisis. We have one last crusade in us. We can slay one more dragon. And with the warrior, they're always forward. They're forward thinking. They're plunging into the world of work, working that overtime so that their family, if they need anything, they've got that covered. I'm going to work, for example, working overtime so that the kids can go to a sports camp or the kids can get clothes for next school year. My father would work a lot of part-time jobs during the summer so that right before school we could all go school shopping and get the school supplies and the new clothes and the backpack and anything we needed so that we were ready when school started with the tools we needed for success. That's one of those warrior aspects. The warrior also gives all of his effort, all of his energy, all of his quote-unquote life force to what he does. And this podcast I'm doing is trying to harness this warrior mentality to make us better so that we put our effort and our energy and what makes us tick into being better husbands, better fathers, better men. The warrior is decisive and assertive in a sense that they know what they want and they know how to get it. Not necessarily they're going to be pushing people out of the way, but when it comes to decision making, when it comes to, hey, we need to pay our bills, we need to fix the car, we need these things so that other things can happen. It's very assertive in a sense that I'm going to stand up for my family, I'm going to stand up for my principles, and whatever happens afterwards happens. Personally, there's certain government overreach that I don't particularly stand for, and I'm not going to do. And that's me asserting myself. There are certain jobs I won't take because I know I'm not good at them. There are certain things I won't do that are just based on principle alone. I know the kind of person I am. I don't want to put myself in those situations. So that's me asserting dominance over myself and self-checking me so that I don't get put in compromised situations. And with that in mind, we're always challenging ourselves and we want us to grow. Again, with this podcast, I want us to be better. We need stronger men out there. We need warriors. Whether you're spiritual, whether you're emotional, whether you're mental, whether you're a physical warrior, we need warriors now. I remember growing up and watching the Army or the Navy or the Air Force or the Marine Corps commercials, standing there in their dress blues, looking tough, going through the training, just looking like, men. We don't have that anymore. We don't have a sense of you can be whatever you can be. Be the best. And that drives us. That makes us want to do more and be more. We want to be the best. But not at the expense of our family. The other aspect of the warrior is he's principled. There are things he won't compromise on. There are things he will protect. So, if you want to be the best for your family. Be the best husband. Be the best father. Be the best son. Be the best friend that you can be. And challenge yourself to every day be better. To not be as involved in certain things that really don't enrich your life. Yeah, it's fun to play video games. It's fun to read books. It's fun to listen to music. It's fun to goof off and not really do anything. But you need things that make your life better. And to enrich your life, and by definition, an extension, enriching the life of your spouse and your children and your friends. The more you learn, the more you challenge yourself, the more you stand up for injustice, people recognize that. And they respect you. The last aspect of the warrior is that he's self-disciplined. Now, the older we get, the more hardened or refined we become as men. There's certain things we just outgrow. Many of us have said, I don't go out drinking and partying anymore. I've just outgrown that. No, you just recognize that it's a colossal waste of time. You're going out there drinking to get drunk, wasting hundreds of dollars every week, blowing it off. And for what? What do you get out of it? Nothing. You can claim you're having a good time, but you're not. I know you're not. You know you're not. Everyone knows you're not. But be disciplined. And focus on what makes you good. My best friend's dad, he's a hoot and a half. He does still like to drink, but he drinks in moderation. Instead of going out and getting, 3 sheets to the wind, he'll buy a particular bottle of whatever he's into, and he'll take a little sip, 3 fingers of scotch or a half a glass or something, just to taste it, just to educate himself on it. And he's disciplining himself instead of, he used to spend thousands of dollars a month getting drunk. Now he takes that money and he goes on cruises. He takes trips and he just enjoys himself. He's experiencing the world because of his self-discipline. So I hope that we can channel our inner warrior, can be more, can be better, can stand up for a cause, can move forward with our life, be principled, be decisive, be assertive, but also temper that with understanding and know that even though we may lose the battle, we can still win the war.